This is going to be a short one because it is already pretty late. It's like 1:30 in the morning. Oh my goodness. Uh, Man, I can't remember the last time I vlogged this late at night. Anyway, I want to talk about something specifically today. Series on YouTube. Specifically mine. Like I want to come up with series that I could make and have them be ongoing. You know what I mean? I was thinking, I came up with an idea today. Monologue Mondays. Huh? How cool would that be? Because I want to act. I want to be an actor, right? I love acting. So, in order to hone my acting prowess, right? Monologue Mondays, where I shoot a bit of a like an intro. Depending on the monologue, I could like shoot a bit of an intro, and that not like an intro as in like something that I'll show every week on Monday, but even though I will do that, but like something that actually fits the monologue, like a narrative intro, if that makes sense. Shoot a bit of an intro, then maybe a bit of an outro, depending on how it ends. But then shoot the monologue. That would force me to memorize lines and then act on camera every week. How cool! I'm hyped about that idea. I like that idea a lot. It's probably going to happen. Then there's another series that I want to come up with. I haven't really come up with the name, but the concept is there. I want to do traveling weekend travels, something like that. Where okay, not every weekend, but I don't know, once a month, maybe. I don't know, is that even too much? Something where I go on a weekend and go somewhere just for the weekend. Not like a long weekend, but just a weekend, so I don't have to take time off work. But I could go. Well, I could go home. I could go to my home for a weekend, or I could go to Chicago, or New York, or Nashville, wherever. Because I want to start traveling, and while I'm still kind of locked into a job, I don't want to have to take time off every time I travel, even though there will come the times where, if I want to go international, I'm going to have to take time off, which is fine. But, like, just for these little, like, splurts, weekends, just weekend getaways. Not weekend getaways, but I'm just kind of trying to come up with a name, something weekend. But, so weekend excursions. That might be kind of cool. But yeah, so that's another series. Another series that I want to do. Stories. I'm gonna start telling stories. I'm not on like a regular basis, but I've got stories and I want to tell them. So yeah, I don't know how often that's going to be, but they'll be coming. Kind of like an Olin Rogers thing, you know. So I wanna start doing that, and then along the same lines, I don't know how this is going to work out. I think I talked about this like a long time, like over a year ago, like back home in Nebraska a long time ago. But I had this idea that I could create. Oh man, this is really tricky. I've never heard of this being done before on YouTube. Uh, but telling a story like Olin Rogers, but have it be fictional and have it be continuous in the way that, well, I mean, each story would be self contained, but the characters that I build through telling those self contained stories would then interact down the road in later stories. Huh? What do you think? is a really shaky concept. I don't know why. I'd have to do it well. But, like, say I'm telling a story. Say it's a fictional story, but let's say I tell it from the perspective of somebody who's telling a story about something that happened to their friend, right? So, okay, so get this: my buddy Billy went to the mechanic on Monday, and the guy stinking stole his rear left tire and just ran off with, you know what I mean, that kind of style where it's like I'm telling you as if somebody told me, or as if I heard about it, or something like that. Or if I somehow establish what kind of guy that my buddy is, and then for the next story I introduce another character, like a girl or something, and then down the line this girl and my first buddy from the first story could meet. And yeah, it would be like, the concept is pretty awesome to me. I would get pretty hyped about it because I love character driven things. I love those, my favorite things, ever. Like, my favorite narrative type, stories, character driven. Forget like plot driven or, you know, shot driven. Like, I feel like some of the Fantastic Four, the Fast and Furious movies are. They're entertaining as crud, don't get me wrong, but I feel like these guys were just sitting around a room and they're like, oh, let's have these cars. Like, I've got this really crazy idea. Let's, like, have these cars, like, shoot off of a building. Like, remote control cars roll off a building. And then they shape the story around, like, I don't, like, characters. That's what it's all about for me. So I think it'd be a pretty cool idea if I tell stories and build these different characters and then kind of weave my own universe, essentially, where I could, create whatever I want. I could literally tell any story I want, which is fantastic to me. I love that idea. Holy crud, that gets me so excited. Literally anything could happen. Anything could happen. No, no holds barred. Superpowers. They could have superpowers. Some monster could just wreck the town that they're all chilling in. Like, whatever, you know? It's fantastic. I like the idea. I'd have to give it a try, though. I'm not sure how it actually play out in actuality, but I like the idea. See, what else? I think that was about it, honestly. I'm still going to be doing vlogs as far as series go, like ongoing. I'm gonna restart them though. I'm not gonna say like day 601 for the first one. I'm gonna restart the whole thing because it's gonna be a whole new breed of vlog for me, at least. It's gonna be. I mean, other people vlog and they make fantastic vlogs. Don't get me wrong, but for me, it's gonna be a whole new thing. So I'm gonna start from scratch. Start at 1. Episode 1. That's what it's gonna be called. I'm pretty excited. Maybe not episode 1, but like maybe just 1. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know, but man alive, I'm so excited. I think I might start shooting my first video this weekend. I think, because I can't wait any longer. I've messed around with my camera enough. I know how to make it work. I don't know how to make it do what I want it to do. I'm not saying I've mastered it, but I know how to make it, work the way I want it to. And so I think the time has come. I don't really know when I'm going to shoot it this weekend, because Saturday I'm going to be pretty busy. I mean, not crazy busy, but I'm going to be editing, and then I have church in the evening because we can't have church on Sunday because, like, whatever, scheduling conflicts with the venue. But then maybe I'll shoot on Sunday then, because I have absolutely nothing to do on Sunday. That might be it. But anyway, it is now 1:35. And I have to actually get... Oh, there goes my screensaver. Perfect timing. But yeah, I've got to get up tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm excited. It's been another tough week. this week. The past 2 weeks have been not peaches and cream, as it were, but they have also been the worst weeks. Little bumps in the road. So I'm not stressing too bad, but all the same, I wish the bumps would, even out a bit. But anyway, such is life. That is going to do it for me today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.